exploring the multiverse of pop culture. This is Pod Casserole, an Adam and JP show.
Okay, everybody, we're recording.
The first shot was of Brooke's face looking at the camera smiling. There was a noise, so it went to her camera.
Hello.
It was funny.
Sorry, my cat was rubbing her face on the keyboard.
Yeah, happens.
Hey,
Sure,
look,
that's what happened.
Brooke and Josh are back.
Yay.
Brooke and Josh and Brooke.
What's up?
First
Do
of
you
all,
know what song sticks in your head?
let me guess before you say.
Go ahead.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Ooh.
Nope.
Hey, I just met you. This
Bubba
face-
Sparks. Miss New Booty.
Well, yeah.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. You know
That's
what
true.
I'm saying?
That is an
That's true.
earworm.
Sticks
Yeah,
right in your
Yeah.
head.
that is an earworm.
More Than Tainted Love by Soft Cell.
That's a hard call, but yeah.
It's tough, yeah.
Yeah.
I was old before I heard that song for the first time. I was pretty old.
Tainted Love.
Did you hear the Marilyn Manson version
That's good.
first?
That's possible. It's when that like the Levi's, the wide leg jeans, they had a commercial for it, and they had that song in there. Like late 90s, early 2000s. 20 years after the release or so. Not bad.
So tonight, we thought it would be fun if we all did a mystery list. So we all
Correct.
have our top 5 favorite something, but none of us in the Brady Bunch Club here knows what the others' topics are. Before we get to that, though, because we've talked a little bit about the quarantine gaming that we've been doing, I wanted to tell you that I actually ventured into Red Dead Online this past week. I've played several hours Red Dead Online.
And your thoughts on that?
I think I like Red Dead Online more than I like GTA Online.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
take right there.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
saying
And I realize
something.
I understand what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. But and I think Brooke, you went with me and you were both on Red Dead Online when it first came out, right? Mm-hmm. And like we weren't.
We just chased each other around and lassoed each other. We would try to run from one another and
And much like
each other.
GTA, they've widely expanded that since, right?
Yes.
Have they not?
Yeah. So there's a lot of roles you can assume. There's a lot of businesses you can start. There's like a moonshine business you can start. I've started the trading business where you go
I
hunt.
thought you said a moon shoe business. That sounded even better.
Moon shoes. I think you're in the
moon shoe
update.
business.
And I think one of the things I like about Red Dead is compared to GTA, there's less trolls. However, they are more creative on Red Dead Online. I was playing last night. I left a bar, got on my horse. I'm just sitting on my horse, and out of nowhere, I get lassoed and pulled off my horse, hog-tied, and then shot in the back of the head
Wow.
Oh, no.
within like a split second.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And so I wanted to start by saying I highly recommend Red Dead Online. If you liked the game, I think you would like
I will
the online world.
finally check it all out next week. I'm excited
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
As soon as I finish Days Gone, I will definitely try that.
And wow, I just got a message that I never see. It says my internet connection is unstable. Oh, now it's gone. But you know, with that, you get to play. You can lean more towards an outlaw, or more towards a good guy, which is fun too. Much
I think the numbers, I'm trying to look those up now. I'm pretty sure there are a lot more GTA 5 online players than Red Dead. So maybe that's why you have a better experience with the mean people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the serious people when GTA 5 is a lot more people possibly.
But especially if you like the hunting aspect of Red Dead Redemption, or the bounty hunter missions, or the treasure map missions, there's a lot of that in the online. So,
Cool.
yeah. And you can just
I-
randomly kill people and take their stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember this number as of this moment. Right now, there are 572,280 people playing on Red Dead Redemption 2 online right now. Remember that number. I'll come back. 572,000. That's still a big number, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Wait, as we speak?
Yeah, it's up to the player counter here.
There's got to be a ton of servers.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No idea.
back in the World of Warcraft days, there would be. I didn't realize how many people
Brooke,
were playing World of Warcraft.
Why is she laughing at that?
She thinks I'm a nerd. But anyway, I used to play Warcraft, World of Warcraft, but choose. There was a number of servers that you could choose, and you could actually, if you didn't like the server you were on, and it got too like crazy or too much on the Horde side or too much on the Alliance side, you could actually pay money and transfer your character to another server, but it cost you money, like real money.
Did you always play on the same server?
Yeah, you had to. Unless you would swap.
Yeah. Unless you paid for a server swap.
Oh wow.
There was quite a few things. It was really interesting to see what it was like back in the day. But we played on one server, and then I think we eventually all jumped to another server that one of our friends was on, and it was a better server.
Yeah.
So, Brooke and JP, you guys never played World of Warcraft at all?
No. I couldn't get it to install. I couldn't get it to install on my computer. And Josh said, "I'm actually glad you weren't able to get it to install."
Oh, it's a terrible experience.
Who said that?
You did.
When?
I think you meant like in the way it's like World of Warcraft.
Like probably,
that that's what you meant. You didn't mean it as a ha. You meant it as a you've actually dodged a bullet by not being able to do it.
Seriously. The old running joke was, I got on heroin to get off of Warcraft. You know what I mean? It's like tongue in cheek, but serious.
Yeah, it's we have some, and we have friends that still play to this day, like pretty hardcore, and that's been 16 years now. It came out in 2004.
Yeah.
My buddy, our buddy Drew, still has a character. When I get on to Hearthstone, he's running missions and stuff.
I know. I'm like, man, he's still in WoW. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and they even re-released Vanilla WoW, which is awesome.
Has he tried that at all?
I don't know if he has or not, but I would have loved to have tried it myself and got to do a lot of the content that I didn't get to do.
And I almost picked it up from there again too, and that's just totally that's not like a Fight Club moment. I don't know what it is. Like you could build this thing up for 14 years, and then you go back and start the thing that originated it, and people still pretty much are paying for their own fat again. It's weird. It's weird.
Vanilla
I almost did it.
Is that better than Nutella?
I wouldn't think so. I think I'm a Nutella kind of guy.
Okay, Adam, 572,000 on Red Dead Online. What about GTA?
See, it says, which I don't know if this is only PS4, so only PS4 we have 103,451. So, yeah, I thought it'd be much more than that.
I would too.
But that is only one console, and the game is now 7 years old at this point? Came out in 2013.
But did they do an update?
They're always doing new stuff.
Red Dead.
On Red Dead, yes.
Yeah.
Like the trader.
That's probably why.
The trader where you start your trading company, that's only been since December, I think, is when they rolled that out. So, and
apparently Fallout 76 had a big update last week. Maybe
we downloaded it.
Did you? Okay, here it's much better. So they actually brought back some like proper developers that worked on Fallout 3 and 4 to come back and help that 76 mess. So
they put all when Brooke first tried Fallout 76, she was getting a lot of players coming in there and doing like stupid crap. You couldn't get any missions done. It was like y'all were saying.
You were like offering me things, like dropping guns and like pointing at them.
What do you mean?
What?
You're like, what do you mean? What do you want?
I don't know. I don't want to take your guns. Don't give these to me.
Yeah.
And then it was like what you said. Somebody just pulled you off your horse, tied you, and shot you, like out of nowhere, just back and forth between those two. And then the people trying to help me out were like getting pissed at me, and I'm like, I can't. I just want to play by myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I want to play with nobody online. I just want my single adventure.
Because I've always thought that's the appeal of a Fallout game, is that solitude, the lone wanderer. It's just weird to me.
But that's what the update did. So the update fixed all that, put a lot more NPCs in there, and made it to pretty much where. See, we thought when we would go in with the new download that you would go in, it would be like a new area or a new mission or something like that. But it's not that way at all. You go in and you actually play from the beginning if you want to.
Wow.
It just changes it to where it's more like Fallout 4 was, where everybody's pretty much NPCs instead of being other players.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it's been, I mean, what do you guys think about that? It's been a year and a half now. I'm looking at the date here, November 14th, 2018. So about a year and a half since that game came out. And just now, as like an old school Fallout fan, is it acceptable? So do you think that the idea of like adding these updates later on to games, is that a good or a bad thing? Is it good because it can fix problems, or is it bad because, games should be good or great day one of release? You know what I mean? What do you think? Good or bad?
I think it's a little too late.
Think so? Yeah.
I feel like they were trying to hop on the bandwagon of those type games, the arena drop type games, and Fallout is not that. That's not what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably should have done some updates sooner, because it was not fun.
I mean, I just update, but it seems like they're releasing games that aren't even finished nowadays, and they kind of hope people buy it based on the name alone. Once they have that fan base, they'll kind of add updates later just to hit that release date. It's kind of sad. It's weird. It's weird to me.
I can't imagine if you were a gamer and didn't have the internet and they're releasing all these games that day one you put it in and you've got like a 12 gig download. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got that big of a download. If you don't have internet, how in the world do you do anything?
Yeah.
There's no way. You can't game anymore.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I mean, the constant updates, it's a different time for sure. It just makes you wonder like how, like if the old games had more time and had updates available, how would those change the games we know? Like Super Mario Brothers 3. If they had a year and a half to give updates after that, what would have happened? Think about the skins.
Red.
Though, Adam, I will say with Red Dead Online, I see myself falling into some of my old Fallout 3 habits.
Oh, really?
Well, you're hanging around north of Blackwater. You see a nice stagecoach come out. There's people in it. Somebody in that stagecoach has got to have a gold nugget.
Yeah.
That may be the most favorite thing that Patrick's ever said on a podcast. Somebody in that stagecoach got a gold nugget.
I gotta have a gold. I gotta get that gold nugget.
That's great.
Because there's like you could steal like money, but then you can also steal gold. That's one of the. There's like
that was my nickname in high school. Gold nugget.
Gold nugget.
Yeah, it was. It
was. You guys still don't have Switches? No Switches? No Nintendo Switches?
No.
Please, I'm begging you. I was a hater for years. I'm the guy that I'm converted. Do it. So good.
Two of them.
What's that?
You bought two of them.
No, I almost did. I didn't. I almost did.
Oh, I thought you actually did.
I was on the way there. Like I actually went to the store and I picked one up for my buddy, and I didn't do it myself. I was so close though. Yeah.
We have a mutual friend that bought the Lite, but I don't think the Lite is the way to go. Really, personally.
No, I don't.
Just because you can't. I mean, you can only play it. It's like a handheld device.
Right. Yeah. It's $100 cheaper, but it's just a handheld. It's a glorified handheld.
I just don't. I mean, how big is that screen, Adam? Like 5 inches? By 7 inches or something?
Yes. It's right below. It's a little bit smaller than like an iPad mini. I'm doing the comparison of those two. If you look at an iPad mini screen, it's a little bit smaller than that. A little bit.
Just a little bit.
I just don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something.
Nugget.
I mean, those Nintendo games though, they're quality. I've put some like we talked about. Was it last week? How good Breath of the Wild is. Of course, Mario Kart, Animal Crossing is crazy addictive. My wife in 4 weeks, 140 hours. Do the math on that.
What?
Wow.
4 weeks. That's what she's done. Yeah, that's crazy. So addictive games.
Quarantine's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What can Link do in Breath of the Wild that he couldn't do in any Zelda games before?
Or he can jump now.
He can jump.
He can jump. It's pretty cool. Right?
Yeah.
You remember the videos when they announced that? They were like, he can jump, and like people were like losing their dang mind.
Yeah.
He can jump.
I think it was they had the cinematic of him with the big land and the A jump in the bottom of the screen. People just lost it.
And I remember people like Adam had comments like, "Oh, Mario's been able to jump since day one. Oh, he could jump." Now, what do you think of Breath of the Wild?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, I still don't get the appeal of why the jump was so special. I guess I'd played those games for 30 plus years like those people had, and I could never jump. It would be a big deal. But going in, I mean, this is really my first real Zelda game to play. I mean, on it with like intent to finish it. And man,
whoa.
it's fantastic. Yeah, for real.
This is your first Zelda game at all?
Yeah, I've dabbled, but I've never. Yeah.
Impossible.
I know, right? Isn't that weird?
Not
It's
Legend
weird,
of
right?
Zelda? You didn't play the original
Not Legend of Zelda, not Link's Awakening.
You never
Not
played the original.
No, not Ocarina of Time, the 64, no Majora's Mask. Those are all. I know.
Now, do you want to go back and play all those?
Kind of. Like I see. I maybe I may try it out. Yeah, it's weird, right?
Man,
and I used to own a lot of those in my
seriously.
collection. I just didn't play them. Yeah.
Do you have the Nintendo, the Mini?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, you've got to play Zelda.
Yeah. I mean, all those are still available. Like I
to.
get for like $4 on the Switch. You can get them like that, you know? I actually believe it's part of the free. So when you get a Switch and the Switch Online subscription, they have a huge library, kind of like an NES and an SNES Mini. They're like free games every month to play on there. And I believe the original Legend of Zelda may be on there. It may be.
The only one I ever played was Wind Waker, right?
Okay, yeah. Like the cell-shaded GameCube one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of ship-themed.
GameCube.
Yeah.
GameCube may go down as one of my favorite game systems of all time.
Remember that you brought that up. Interesting.
So good.
Wind Waker, I thought that was Josh's nickname in high school.
No, that was Wind
it
Maker.
was Gold Nugget.
Yeah, Gold Nugget. Gold Nugget and the Wind Makers. I like it.
Yeah. That was my band name.
Wind Maker?
Yeah.
Gold Nugget and the Wind Makers. That was our band name.
Yeah.
We did Hanson covers.
Yeah. What was the name of your first album?
Flop.
That was the name of the album. Flop.
Yeah.
Name of our first album was Drop It Like It's Hot. It was awesome.
So who wants to start us off? Now, what we're doing is a mystery list. We all have a list of 5 things, our 5 favorite things of something. None of us know what the other's list is. So who wants to start?
Adam's going to start us.
I can do it. Mine's no big shock. We can do mine. That'll be some good discussion.
By the way, that was my nickname in high school.
Big shock?
No big shock.
Oh, no big shock. It's been almost a decade on the show, and I feel like a theme I always have is video games. But one thing I've never talked about, and if I have, I've forgotten. I've never named my top 5 video game consoles. In my opinion, I've never done that.
Wow.
So I thought it'd be some fun discussion. That's why I said for Josh, he said the GameCube was one of his favorites. So keep that in mind. I'll go down my list here quickly. You guys can give me yours if you want, or chime in, however you want to do it. But at number 5, I think most people may put this higher, maybe, but it was my first real gaming experience, like officially, and that would be the original, the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. I take it everyone here has played one of those. What are your thoughts on the old NES?
It's a little buggy.
Okay, favorite game on the NES.
My favorite, man,
Hogan's
I think
Alley.
Mega Man 2 for me. Seriously, Mega Man
Really?
2. Like Mega Man 2.
When we went to MomoCon and Mega Ran played, which is a Mega Man rapper. For those of you who don't know, look him up, Mega Ran.
Yeah, I was watching him on Twitch last night. By the way, it's funny you say that.
Was that literally like a high for you? Like, was it like
that whole experience? Because you had that along with Proto Man, which are also like a semi Mega Man themed band. It was crazy.
By all means, Proto Man was awesome.
Oh yeah. It was a great time for sure. That was there's a good it's a weird subculture underground scene of Mega Man inspired music out there. Actually pretty good.
One of my favorite memories ever will be walking out of the convention center in Georgia, at the World Congress Center, on the way back to the hotel after that concert, and Adam looking at me and saying, "The most patriotic I've ever felt was when they did Danger Zone."
That's true. Because they have this big, 50-pound American flag, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan style. They're waving in the air, and I'm looking, and at that moment, I would die for my country.
It's only ever happened once. It was that moment.
It was awesome.
Right.
Good time.
I don't think you get a lot of argument with the NES.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Number 4. So a lot of people stuck with that Nintendo vein, but around here, I have a fork in the road for my gaming time, and so I went the Sega Genesis route. A lot of people went Super Nintendo, but number 4, and I think in the big picture, I like that Sega Genesis more than the NES. I was a huge Genesis fan. The first time I ever saw Sonic the Hedgehog, I thought that was it, and I thought that was the pinnacle of gaming. Those graphics were crazy. It was nuts. Did you guys play the Genesis at all? by chance?
Well, I got a Genesis. Is it called Classic? Is that what they called it? Like the NES Classic? Yeah.
Master System?
Yeah.
Master.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Genesis.
Yeah. Well, someone gave me the new like Genesis Classic as a gift.
Nice.
So I have
That's
all
awesome.
those Genesis games.
Nice.
Altered Beast is a lot of fun to play. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Altered
Yes, it
Beast is still fun after all these years.
Yeah. So that's whenever like
Adam-
the arcade games kind of started coming to consoles. A little bit rough port sometimes, but it worked.
Yeah.
Adam, did you ever have a Sega Master System?
I didn't actually. I did not have the Master System. That was the
I
only
had it. It
Sega
was-
console I never owned.
Very next thing that I got after the after NES
Uh-huh.
was a Sega Master System, and I got it at a yard sale.
Oh wow!
And I got multiple games with it, and but the games were still out. And one of the games that I got was Rocky, and
Oh,
it
whoa.
is
Yeah.
amazing.
Is it really?
It's got, when I say amazing, okay,
Like
it was amazing for
mid
the time.
'80s, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it had Drago, Clubber Lang, like you could
Wow.
fight Thunder Lips, you could fight
Wow.
everybody. It was for its time pretty great.
Well, Oliver Drago. Is that who you're talking
Oh
about?
no, it was Alvin Drago.
Alvin. That's what.
Who called him Alvin Drago?
Really?
Didn't Brooke do that? I thought no.
I
Thought
did
she did.
not.
Oh, I thought she did.
Someone
like-
said you did.
Now that someone is also a lying sack of.
Wow.
But no, the Master System. I
That's a long way from Gold Nugget, my friend.
never played the Master System. Now I should though. It's the one Sega's console I never did own. Number 3, quickly for me, would be the current Xbox One. I know I have a panel of haters here in front of me, but honestly, you could say
I don't
you
hate.
say Xbox One / PS4. I feel like the generation of, and honestly, a lot of these consoles I'm talking about are kind of, they each come from a different gaming generation, and you kind of put the console with the generation if you want. But I feel like right now it's pretty good, pretty good gaming generation. We have the Xbox One and the PS4. Yeah, it's a good time. Number 2 would be the 360. As far as gaming and time put into it, I feel like the Xbox 360, I think for all of us was kind of a big deal, right? I mean, as far as the rhythm games, the Rock Band, the online, I think that's when like online play really came to be a big deal.
It's probably the system I've played the most. Is the 360.
Yeah. It's one for sure. I went through. I did the math a few days ago. I went through 5 Xbox 360s. No joke, 5 of them.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, the red ring was real. So I went through. 3 red rings, and then I had 2 of the elites, which was like their 250 gig, the black slick version. So I had 3 whites, and then 2 blacks. I went through 5 total Xbox 360s. Crazy, right?
Yeah. I still have my original from 2009.
Wow.
It sounds like it's being powered by some sort of I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds like a hovercraft.
It really does. You
That's
can
where-
hear that thing running throughout the house.
I'm sure. Man. That's what happened. My Xbox One was being kind of funny a few days ago and had the loud sounds. And sometimes it's getting iffy in the past few months if it will or won't read a disc. So I'm kind of going digital on that front. But I did the math. If I were to get a new Xbox One, that would be my 10th Xbox product console. My 10th. Isn't that crazy?
Good gracious.
Yeah, 10th. Because this would be my 3rd Xbox One. I had 2 Xboxes, and then it'd be number 10. Man, let's not talk about that. It's sad.
You are aware that the reason the PS4 is not in your top 5 is because you've never owned it.
That's probably true. Would you?
You're aware of this, right?
Wait,
That's
you didn't have a
probably-
PlayStation?
No, I was never. No, wait. Like on
the
the list or
original?
in general?
No, in
I had.
general.
Yeah, I had one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But did you have a PS2 or a PS3?
So later on, so what? For all of those, for the PS1, 2, and 3, and the 4 eventually, there were always like a second. It wasn't my main purchase of that generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I had the number 1 spot. We're going to talk about in a bit, and then later on, I bought the PS1. I had the Xbox. Later on, I bought a PS2. I had in the 360. Later on, I bought a PS3. So it's always the afterthought. The PlayStations are.
But you still haven't ever owned a PS4,
I know.
have you?
I know. No, I have not. And there's some great exclusives I do want to play for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, those 2 alone are system sellers to me. So,
Dude,
I'm almost
Uncharted.
right. Yeah.
Uncharted,
Yeah.
trust me,
Yeah.
your alley.
Even
Anyway,
Days
go ahead.
Gone. Brooke can talk about Days Gone here in a bit. I've heard.
And is it exclusive?
Yeah, it's only PS. Yeah. I know.
It's amazing. Like, it's one of those where I can sit there and watch her play.
Yeah.
And enjoy it just as much as she is.
Really.
Well, the other day, you had to do something that I couldn't do. I had to set the controller down and walk away. I was like, I can't do this, and I'm really mad, and here, you do it. I can't do this right now. Yeah. And we spent, 2.5 days trying to beat the board?
I spent one evening.
Specific mission, just a little bit.
Yeah, I spent one evening and ended up knocking it out, but I got it handled.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I want to play it. Number one, probably no big shock. I'm a sucker for those FMV games. I thought that was the future of gaming. So the Sega Saturn is honestly my favorite console of all time.
Whoa.
It's true, man. It's
pretty controversial take.
He would know. He would know. For years, I've preached this word.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
It's true.
You're saying GameCube isn't in your top 5?
So I owned a GameCube, but I mean, we had fantastic, amazing times with wrestling games in the GameCube, but I mean, you have to think of the whole library. Now, one of my greatest moments in gaming
the
of
whole
all
library.
I mean,
it's amazing.
Hey, I mean,
we can't be friends no more.
Is it NES worthy? Is it I mean, I don't know. I think
is it Sewer Shark worthy? No.
Is it Sewer Shark? Is it Night Trap or Double Switch worthy? But I love the Sega Saturn. I'm fully aware that's 100% nostalgia. When I think back at those times, that was my favorite. That's when I got into it. That was my 10 to 13-year-old. Like, that was, my mind was changed from those games alone.
It was Daytona USA, wasn't it?
I mean, that was part of it. Yeah, that was one of it.
That was a launch title, right?
Yeah, the port from the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling Stone. What's that?
To be honest, in the number of hours that you've put in on the GameCube versus any of those other systems.
Well, some of these would beat that, I think, but definitely more than the Sega Saturn.
Okay.
I would say
definitely more than the NES.
Yeah, and more than the Genesis. I'd say the Xbox One and 360 probably have more, but GameCube time put in is up there. I mean, I've had literal blood, sweat, and tears over that console.
That's fine. We got friends crying right now, but it's okay. It's no biggie. You just do what you got to do, man.
Quickly, do you guys want to give me yours real quick? I mean, there may be some repeats. What do you guys have? What you got?
360 is probably going to be number one on my list. But the GameCube would be in my top 5.
I mean, Josh. GameCube for me has to be on top 5.
I will give it. I'll say if we did a top 5, and I thought about this, top 5 video game controllers. I did think about that. GameCube would be number 1. That makes you feel any better.
However, Super Nintendo would be the worst.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I think I would. Yeah. Well, no,
64. Yeah.
Yeah, 64 can suck it.
Yeah.
I got used to the 64, but it was a tough.
Yeah, I can't. Like, where's my hand? Is it on the nipple, on the D-pad? Where we going here? What's happening? Where does it go?
Do I put my hand on the nipple? Wait. Are we discussing video games too?
Yep.
Or is this Adam's sex life? Hold on.
Oh boy. Brooke, what did you say?
I'm very partial to my PS4.
Yep.
Very, very partial.
Really?
And I do like the old
Once
PS4.
You play the PS4. Once you play it, Adam.
If I could find like a different controller, give me a different controller. I cannot do those PlayStation controllers. Since day one, my big sausage thumbs click too. I can't do it. It's tough.
It's very smooth.
Like in my head, for the joypad should be staggered. They should be one up, one down. Not like that 2 side by side. I can't roll with that mentally. I can't do it. It's tough.
I don't see how that it's hard for you to go back and forth between the two.
I can't. Like, it doesn't feel right to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be playing something on Xbox and then hop back and forth.
Maybe I've done too much. I don't know. I want to. Ooh, pardon me. Pardon.
Maybe one day you will.
Pardon.
Hey, Brooke, let's do your list.
Oh, okay. All right. So I did my top 5 TV shows of all time.
Ooh.
Oh. Mm-hmm. First of all, that's a big statement. When you say your top 5 TV shows of all time, that's a big statement.
Well, these are ones that not everybody's going to love, but they're my favorite.
That's all that matters.
GameCube
and Sega Saturn. That's all that matters.
Before you start, is Magnum PI is Magnum PI on the list?
Yes.
Simon and Simon?
Yes.
Falcon Crest.
It's 2 and 3. Yeah.
All right. We're all paying attention.
Okay.
We're taking notes.
Number 5. Rocko's Modern Life.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's a good choice.
Nice. Okay.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
Love that show all day, every day.
Aren't they doing a reboot on Netflix?
They did a
Already did.
I think they did, yeah.
movie. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was had a very political subliminal message there.
Did it really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't expect that.
It's very, very political. But I don't know. The original cartoon was hilarious, and now watching it again, like there's a bunch of things that I missed that it was very geared towards adults watching their children watch this. So it was just great. It was one of my favorites. Okay, number 4, Workaholics.
Oh, yep. That's a fun.
Great
show.
choice.
Yep. It's strong.
Very
Going straight Grizzly.
Brooke likes to laugh. We can tell Brooke
I
likes
love
to
to
laugh.
laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poop Dollar makes me laugh every time. I found that I love strong leading men because every single one of these is that's all that it is.
Yeah, Rocco.
Go. Yeah.
Rocco.
Yeah, Rocco.
Clearly a strong leading man.
Let me get to my next one.
Gold Nugget.
Yeah.
Me, baby.
All right, number 3 is Dexter.
Nice.
Oh.
It's Dexter, you know.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Number 2 is Chuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that is, I will say, Chuck was probably 4 years before its time.
Yeah.
I think it was ahead of its time and a highly underrated show. I love that show a lot.
Yep.
I need to watch more. I still have your copy, Brooke, by the way.
Which
that's where it
season?
is, in case you're curious.
That's where it is.
Season 1.
Season
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, Chuck is
I was going to
fantastic.
say, we got all the seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair Brooks closet.
You're completely right. If it were a few years been put on a few years later, it would have been right in the middle of all of the explosion of the nerd culture, which that is what Chuck is about.
It's all about that.
The whole thing, yeah. So it was almost like Big Bang before it was the show for nerds before Big Bang. You know, it made it a little bit more made you feel a little bit more relevant for the things that you knew.
But I think it was more realistic on Chuck than Big Bang Theory.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much. Yeah, it really was.
And Jester, Jeff and Lester, the two sidekicks, I guess you would call them, 2 of my favorite sidekicks in TV history. They're
hilarious.
Yeah.
They're great.
That wedding 2-parter in season 3, I think, where they perform Mr. Roboto. It's
Yes.
TV gold. It's a TV gold nugget is what it is.
Gold Nugget.
Very
More.
true. Number 1, American Horror Story. All day long.
Wise choice.
Yep.
Even with Lady Gaga.
Wise choice.
Oh, that was a wonderful season.
Yeah.
That was a great season.
Oh,
I
so
had to catch up. Yeah. I watched the
Dude,
first
Lady
4
Gaga getting
seasons, but I loved
busy
them.
every time. Yeah.
That's win-win.
well,
huh?
and that's why my husband watches it.
Gold Nugget loves the Gaga.
I'm not saying I enjoyed it, but
Drink more water. You need to hydrate.
wait,
You need to hydrate.
this is on
Yep.
this is on video.
Yeah.
Just comments.
You need to hydrate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not used to this.
Hydrate. You'll feel better.
You really thought we... You really thought that, like,
Lady
what,
Gaga.
just me and,
out of the way.
me and
Come on,
Adam-
Josh.
Adam
Step
would
up to
see
the plate.
that?
Let's see what you've got.
Can I go back to Dexter?
Sure.
Did you like the season finale of Dexter?
I did. I thought it was very appropriate.
Didn't he become like a spoiler if you haven't seen the season finale or the series finale of Dexter?
Yeah.
He became
Series.
like a mountain man, right?
Yeah.
Well, like a lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Lumberjack Dexter. What's wrong?
You
Josh?
need
Yeah.
to be alone, and he's not going to kill himself.
Yeah, it's a tough. It's like I don't know. It's how else do you end that?
I
really?
think Dexter goes hard in the paint. He needs to go hard in the paint to when it's over too. I think he should die. Period.
Or probably be arrested for being a serial killer.
But he
No,
kills
just die.
bad people. He's a good person.
No. So check it. So check it. What if a
What's
serial
Batman?
killer had killed him?
Right.
Wait, what?
What if a serial killer had killed him?
Well, one of the seasons wasn't there like a competing serial killer that he was in? John Lithgow, right?
Lithgow, yeah. That's how Rita.
Lithgow, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Rita.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, spoilers here.
Yeah. Well, he kind of ruined
You
it, the whole
hadn't seen it?
show. So yeah,
Well, if you've not seen Dexter yet, I mean,
Yeah,
you're under a rock.
fantastic. Yeah.
So you think Chuck is your favorite TV show of all time?
Do what?
You said Chuck is your favorite TV show of all time.
American Horror
Or
Story.
American
Horror
Horror
Story.
Story. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck was number 3. 2.
2.
Yeah, two.
I was paying attention.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow, that seemed a bit aggressive. Josh, what do you have? Oh boy.
Favorites. Yeah. You should say, oh boy.
No,
Mine are my favorite fashion trends. And I know this
that's so
sounds
funny.
weird.
I thought about this.
I
That's
know
so
this
funny.
sounds
That's
weird.
so funny.
Where does Affliction shirts rank on it?
Here.
First off, does this mean your personal or like I mean the ones you actually took part in?
So here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
Mine are my favorite fashion trends that have happened during my lifetime.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Did
So,
you
I
participate
don't
in them
have-
though?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. And so I don't have like an order. I just have 5 of them.
Okay.
That works.
That's fine. We'll put them in order for you.
I can't necessarily rank them, but I've got to pull them up on my phone. So it's probably going to pause my video, and I'm
There you
completely
go.
sorry about this.
There's Josh's iPhone.
But it is. Look, it is what it is. It just
Do
is
you-
what it is.
Do you want to come in here?
Nope. So, I'm back.
I don't
All
blame
so,
you.
so the first one I will mention is going to be mullets.
Ooh.
Mullet is a fashion trend that not only happened when I was younger, and by the way, let me let you know, I didn't just have a mullet. I grew mine down to about my shoulder length, and then I got that SOB permed. I'm just going to let you know.
You had
I had spiky hair on top, and then I had a perm in the back. So, dude, I was straight up business up front and party in the back. Just no questions about it. I was all over the business up front and party in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, if you have a permed mullet, I mean,
It's true.
more sexy than that
No.
as a 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
Only a buzz cut.
So so here's what's funny is, speaking of the mullets have made their way full circle.
Uh-huh.
They are
Huge on
now
TikTok. Huge.
They
Yeah.
are now popular again.
Yeah.
Yep.
My nephew.
Ooh.
Oh, do you have
Oh.
a picture of my mullet?
It doesn't look like a mullet.
Oh, she.
Oh, it looks like a
you
shadow.
can
That's a
see.
living mullet
You
back
can
there.
Oh.
see. There is a mullet back there.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you talk, Brooke, it'll bring you up.
Yeah.
Do what?
Make a noise so we can see the picture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you good? You
Oh,
good?
no, we can see it.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I want the full screenshot.
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
dude.
I
I'm
can-
gonna let you know.
I can focus in on it.
I had some serious mullet action, man.
Do it again, bro.
There it is.
I'm just gonna let you know, mullets are up there for me. I love me some mullets. My nephew has one right now. I'm just saying,
Oh yeah.
it's awesome.
Oh,
My
yeah.
nephew had-
Yeah.
My nephew Hunter has a mullet with lines shaved in the side
That's
of
the
it
thing. Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
as we speak. And I'm so proud of him. He actually had to FaceTime me to show me his mullet.
That's great.
What about
was-
the
it
bowl
was-
cut? Did you enjoy your bowl cut?
Let's not talk about that.
I didn't make the list.
Oh, wow. Let's
Didn't
bring
make
back
the
the
list.
highlight again.
Why you gotta do that?
Oh
You gonna show
man.
pictures of a bowl cut on
Man.
me?
Josh, your
That is
hair is
like-
bigger
that
than
is
your
a-
face.
Man, that is Will Byers straight from the upside down right there. Is what that is.
Gosh.
Man.
Look,
Woo.
those are days I'd like to forget. Bowl cuts are not for me.
But not the mullet.
But the mullet.
The mullet's
is
cool again. Yeah.
immaculate.
Yes.
I think that
The
is
mullet's
super cool.
cool.
Guys, I got one more. I got
Okay,
one
here we
more.
go.
Are you
Oh
ready?
gosh. Here she goes showing pictures. This is also a podcast, Brooke. Not everybody.
That's a cool pompadour look. That's
That
not bad.
is. That's got to
Yeah,
be
good.
like
I had
90, 91.
That's
Sorry.
I
not
had the
bad.
Wolverine look.
There we go. Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
That's not bad. That's a good look.
I blew up the Wolverine on one side. It was rad.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, so mullets is where I'm going to start the trend.
Mhm.
Let's now move along to skids. Do y'all remember what skids are?
No.
Okay, so skids spelled Skidz. They had pants that were almost like what can I compare them to? So like Jam shorts. You remember Jams?
Yeah, I remember Jams.
Okay, so imagine Jams if they were full-fledged pants.
Oh,
With
okay.
all
These up.
these crazy bright colors.
Yeah.
But skids had thing like that. But that's not what I like the most. What I like the most about in the skids realm, look it up. What I like the most in the skids realm is I had these pair of jeans that the jeans, as they went down, were faded like normal, like in the day. But underneath the ripped holes in them were like flannel type material. And buddy, those jeans, those skids jeans were the shiznit. I'm just going to let you know right now.
Yeah.
If you wore those, can you see them, Adam?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And can you see the jeans that had the rips underneath and it had the, as you could show through, like imagine.
Is this what you're talking about?
So those are jam pants.
For the jeans.
Okay.
Yes. So those are the pants.
Uh-huh.
Skids actually has reemerged.
Apparently, because this is brand new.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They came back out because they knew people were loving the stuff from back in the day. So those are Skids pants, and I had multiple pair of Skids pants. But my favorite were the Skids jeans that underneath would have some of those patterns.
Yeah,
but it
I
would
see
be
them.
underneath the tears in the jeans.
It looks like the back pocket had like a caution road sign with a skid and a car skidding across it. Yeah.
That's what the
see there,
logo for.
Yeah.
The logo for Skids was the skid sign, like if you were driving on a wet road.
Yeah, these are straight acid wash, by the way. The jeans I'm seeing, straight acid wash.
Yeah,
They're Skids like a Bon Jovi album cover.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Slippery when
absolutely.
wet.
Yeah, slippery when wet.
Wow.
So Skids was another one of my favorites. Those type things. So
He's looking up the next one.
I did. So zipper pants. Michael Jackson zipper pants.
Oh
parachute pants.
Parachute pants.
So you can call them parachute pants. You can call them zipper pants. Whatever. Did any of y'all own zipper pants or parachute pants?
I'm having to look that up.
Whoa.
We couldn't afford them.
You don't know what parachute pants are?
Zipper pants. There's a lot of things coming up here for zipper pants.
And do you mean like the MC Hammer style parachute pants? You mean those?
No. Parachute pants. Now, MC Hammer style was totally different. That was the long crotch thing.
Yeah.
And that was actually one of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Was going to be the MC Hammer pants. Because I own some of those too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But the MC Hammer pants, which had they were similar to the Skids, but they also had the long crotch.
I believe these are the zipper pants you're talking about, right, Josh?
Yeah, Michael Jackson wore them, the red ones.
Yeah.
So the red parachute pants is what Michael Jackson would have worn back in the day. Dude, for the time, you couldn't beat them. They matched. Let me help you out. They matched the jacket that Adam wore to be super cool on the Goldbergs. That's the jacket that matched the zipper pants. Was the Michael Jackson zipper jacket?
Like is that from like the Beat It video? Something like that? Yeah.
Or it was from one of those Michael Jackson videos.
Come on, what, Bad? He had the zipper pants in Bad. I remember that.
Yep, he had the
black
zipper pants and the zipper jacket.
Okay, yeah.
So I've named mullet, I've named skids, I've named zipper pants.
Yeah.
The two others I know very well. One is going to be the grunge look. And what I mean by that would be like shorts with underneath the shorts. And I did this in high school. And I was kind of an outcast, just a little bit. So I would do shorts. Yeah, I would do weird, funky colored shorts. And then underneath them would be like long johns.
Oh, okay.
So you would have those, and then you would tie a flannel around your waist.
Yeah.
I have a picture that one of my high school teachers took of me and one of my buddies, Trey, who I call Tall Boy. He there's a picture of me and him. I've got a Pearl Jam shirt on. I've got a flannel tied around my waist. I've got funky striped shorts on, and underneath I've got they're like long johns, but they're gray. And then my shoes that I was wearing at the time would have been boots like Doc Martens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the grunge, the alternative grunge look was also one that it's just special to my heart because like I would wear that stuff to school. I would wear it when I would go see Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was just my jam.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. It was fun. Not everybody liked it. I dug it. I thought it was cool and fun.
Yeah, I went through a phase where I wore some cutoffs with a flannel tied around my waist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that phase.
Except for yours were Daisy Dukes, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. Absolutely.
No, man. It's just one of those things where it just kind of hits at a certain point in your life where you were kind of trying to decide who you were. And that's what it means to me. You know what I mean? Like, not to get all sentimental and weird and stuff, but like I was just trying to figure out who I was. And to me, Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Soundgarden, those were bands that I loved and that they did that kind of thing. And to me, I wanted to associate with them. I wanted to be like them. I wanted to do those things. So anyway, and the very last one, last but not least, was the cross-color movement. Do y'all know what cross colors is?
Is this like the I'm trying to think of a better term.
I said cross colors and none of y'all know what I'm talking about.
Not officially.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay, Google it. I'm hoping there's somebody sitting at home listening to this podcast or watching this stream and they're like,
before I Google,
I know what cross colors
my first thought was that classic like Garth Brooks shirt, like the boom hits and different colors on there. That's where my mind's taking me.
Oh yeah.
Too terribly far off. But here's the deal.
I thought and the Cosby combo. Yeah.
The cross color movement was kind of the thing to end racism. So I grew up in a small town.
We ended racism?
Well, it was a movement to end racism. And yes, that's all the cross color stuff. Absolutely. So it was a movement to end racism for white people, for black people, for whoever, which back then it would have been a bigger shot, black people versus white people type thing. But I still have a cross color bag. It's in the basement right now. But I carried it as my book bag. As a matter of fact, recently, as you saw Tupac's wearing it right there. As much as recently, Bruno Mars has tried to bring cross colors back, and you will find him. There's a picture right there, pretty close to what you're scrolling. That is a picture of Cardi B and Bruno Mars both wearing cross color stuff. They were trying to bring it back. It was a movement to end racism, and I grew up in a small town where racism was rampant. Not just a little bit, but a lot.
What's the temperature there now?
Well, it's better. it's better. Yeah. But I grew up and I actually got, and not to get like serious or weird on y'all or nothing, but like mom actually asked. Yeah, I know. But mom actually asked me one time, would you actually date a black girl? And I was like, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I was flirting with one of them in a black girl that was in the store that was helping me pick out cross color stuff one day. And like, I got in trouble.
Wow.
And I'm not saying that to like literally slam my parents, but it's a mentality. And it was a mentality back in the day that just was it wasn't good. It was bad. And it was, I kind of got in trouble for flirting with a black girl that was trying to help me buy cross colors. Mm-hmm. And I don't want that to sound weird. And I'm not trying to bring the mood down because we're having fun, but it's, to me, at that point in time was kind of a point in time where I said, look, I'm all about this because it's to end this stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like that's where my mindset was. It's like, this isn't okay with me. So anyway, long and the short, cross colors was for me. I might have looked a little weird. I might have looked like the white boy wearing a dashiki, but I was wearing some cross colors. I'm just going to let you know.
That happened some in the 90s too.
Oh yeah. Now, what kind of stores was that available? Like at Walmart or like in the mall? Like where did you find that brand?
Adam, you could help me with this. Okay, there was a store that was in the Bellevue Mall. So if you go to where, and I will speak your terms, from where the arcade was, if you go down one level, you go straight ahead and a little bit to the left, right before you got to the center play area. It was right there on the left, and I do not remember the name of the store, but that's where I bought my cross colors.
I know exactly the spot you're talking about. That's funny.
But you know where I'm talking about. It's right there on the left, right before you got to all of the big play area where people would have their stuff.
Yeah,
but that's where I bought my cross colors. So, yeah,
wow,
it was cool. But so check this out. I had a cross colors jacket that 5 years after I bought it, a guy loved it so much he wanted to own it and paid me like $50 for it.
Really?
Which I think back in the day it cost like $39, which would have been pretty expensive for the time.
Oh yeah.
How did that look with your mullet?
It was beautiful. It was immaculate. It was something to behold. But anyway, it was my cross colors. I love it. Love it.
No tap out shirts were on that list.
No, that bad. My honorable mentions were going to be Jams, which I mentioned.
Jams, yeah.
And gosh, I had another honorable mention. Oh, the MC Hammer Pants. I said that.
Yeah.
So the MC Hammer Pants and the Jams were my honorable mentions.
Not wearing your clothes backwards.
I actually did that a little bit, but not very much.
I tried it never in public. I did it, but never left the house.
Crisscross will make you jump.
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
When he said a little bit, he meant like last night.
Yeah, like right now, you can't tell.
I'm still wearing it right now. My pants are on backwards and under.
I chose my 5 favorite films by Nicolas Cage. My 5 favorite Nicolas.
Wait! As an actor?
Yeah. I think there's going to be some favorites for everybody on this list.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
man.
lie. I'm going to start with 1987's Raising Arizona. Who doesn't love Raising Arizona?
Pretty good, yeah.
Boy, you got a penny on your head.
Oh, yeah, I played right into Josh with Raising Arizona. Hi.
Yep.
Give me that baby. Hi. But it's Coen Brothers movie. It may be the Coen Brothers movie that put him on the map, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That was it.
1987, Raising Arizona. I noticed that most of my list came from one of 2 years. I guess 1 year appears twice on the list. From 1997, going to jump forward 10 years to 1997 to the cinematic classic Face Off.
Yes.
Starring John Travolta.
Listen, you're laughing about that.
I did
It's a pretty freaking good movie.
It's a John Woo.
That's an amazing movie.
It's a John Woo movie. Yeah, it's fun.
Wow.
It is a lot of fun. Like a stupid premise.
Yeah, it seemed like it. That's why I never saw it.
Adam, do you know the premise of this?
Oh yeah. That's why I never saw it. Yeah. For that reason alone.
All right. Patrick, can you guess my favorite line in the movie?
We want to take his face off. His face off? Yes. His face off.
No.
What is it?
It had to do with the peach.
I can't remember. Was it Castor Troy? Castor Troy said it, right? No, I remember the handle line. You remember
girl that's named Peach that's sitting in his lap? Never mind. Okay, go on. Move forward. All right, it's fine.
What's really fun about Face Off, I think.
I just looked it up, Josh. That's funny.
Yeah, you did. Read it.
I'm good.
Is that John
For
Travolta?
Hours, really?
Oh, I remember now.
There you go.
Now I remember.
I'm sorry.
Now I
I'm
remember.
sorry.
No, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Brooke, you don't even know the quote, do you?
I do know the quote. I've seen the movie.
You know what this reminds me of? One time we were all together, and Brooke had enough of the three of us shenanigans.
Yeah.
And Brooke, in a very motherly tone, I might add, says, "Guys, I've been really patient all day, but I'm going to need you to calm down just a little bit."
Where were we? Was it a Dragon Con?
Dragon Con.
Probably Dragon Con.
The,
Yeah.
Was it the first
the
year?
first night of
When
Dragon
in
Con.
doubt, it's at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
That's when I had that strawberry from the gas station, I think. Remember that? It was it was strawberry.
Drinking strawberry Ritas from the gas station. It's over.
I know it wasn't the first year because I remember that was at the CNN Center. What's the hotel connected to the CNN Center?
Oh, the Omni.
And Phillips, yeah, it was in the Omni. I remember I was sitting in a chair.
So
and
we
you guys
the
were in
second
the
year.
Omni. Yeah, the second year.
That's
Guys, I've been really patient all day.
Patient all night. Hey, that's my wife.
What I was going to say about Face Off, what's fun about that movie is that they both get to be the bad guy and the good guy throughout the film. Like both of those actors, like at one point, Nicolas Cage is acting like the good guy with the bad guy's face. So he's acting like John Travolta is inside Nicolas Cage's face. It's a fun movie. Face Off. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. You can stream it on Amazon Prime. Next one, 2000s, Gone in 60 Seconds. Have you guys
That
seen
one
it?
is really good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Without Gone in 60 Seconds, there would be no Fast and Furious franchise.
Right.
I truly believe that. He has great names in these movies too. He was Castor Troy in Face Off. His name.
I love Castor Troy.
Do you remember his name in Gone in 60 Seconds?
I don't. I never saw that one.
Memphis Reigns.
Wow. Wow.
He's a car thief named Memphis Reigns.
Wow.
And Angelina Jolie's in that movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I thought she was really good in that movie too.
She's blonde in that one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and it's a ridiculous plot. Like to save his brother's life, he's got to steal, 100 cars in one night or something like that for the bad guy. He's the good guy car thief, but then there's the bad guy car thief. 1997's The Rock is the next one on my list.
Dude,
The Rock.
A Jerry
The Rock.
I was
Bruckheimer
going to
classic.
say, if The Rock is not on there, we can't be friends anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still be my brother-in-law, but we can't be friends.
Yeah,
if
The Rock.
The Rock wasn't on there.
Sean Connery?
It's got to be on there. Yes.
Was that Sean Connery's last big movie?
Man, what is that one? Yeah, it was.
No,
That
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was one.
Yeah.
But that you said big movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The Rock was huge when it came out.
What is that one line that Sean Connery says in The Rock that is so amazing? There's a great line, and I cannot remember it at all.
Welcome to The Rock.
That's a good one. Yeah. But I promise there is a line that he says that is memorable, and I can't remember it. I'll look it up later.
So basically,
Anyway.
ex-military terrorists take over Alcatraz Island, and Sean Connery plays he's an MI6 agent, and I don't remember the character's name, but Nicolas Cage's character in it is Goodspeed. His last name is Goodspeed. Yeah, because they have the whole.
And he calls him Godspeed
at the end. Yeah, Stanley Goodspeed, and so he's some chemical expert with the government, and they've got nuclear weapons, some sort of like scaled down nuclear weapon on Alcatraz Island or something like that. Some chemical weapon.
Yeah, it was actually good people who just got fed up with the bureaucracy of like the government and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't
so
it like
really got to show the government and blow up San Francisco?
Yeah. There you go.
And then the last one on my list is 1996's Con Air.
Oh, you do that, yeah.
I do love Con Air.
Yeah.
There's so many Nicolas Cage movies I guess I haven't seen, but it's always for a reason. Like I see the trailer and the description, I'm like, I'm good here.
Accent in Con Air is a bit much.
It's fantastic. Yeah. It is a fantastic, terrible accent. I just won't get home.
Terrible.
I'm just trying to get home to my daughter. Put the bunny down.
Put the bunny down.
Jeez.
Ving Rhames is really good in that. John Malkovich is really good in that.
Dude, that's what I was going to say. Malkovich.
Man, they have
talking about
Malkovich
wearing
next to
somebody's ass
Cage.
as a hat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Cyrus the Virus.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Who else
I'm
is?
surprised National Treasure is not on your list.
National Treasure is an honorable mention because I really like the first National Treasure.
That's
Gotta
my
be.
favorite Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah.
National Treasure.
No, I'm thinking
We're going to steal.
ratio-wise,
The Declaration
Nicolas
of
Cage may
Independence.
have the smallest ratio of movies I've seen of an actor.
Really?
I'm thinking all these movies. I haven't seen any of them.
In researching this, I realized that in any given year, Nicolas Cage is in 6 to 8 films that come out.
That's why.
Last year, in 2019, he was in 8 movies that came out.
That's
The
crazy.
year before that, he was in 7. So,
Wow.
and these are all fun, but I think Lord of War is a really good one too. If you've never seen Lord of War,
Never
That's a
heard of
good
that one. Wow.
That's a more serious one. These are all like
Adam,
action.
have you seen Mandy yet with him?
I don't know. I hear that's
Oh,
good.
see, I
I
hear
hear
that's good,
I hear
too.
that I would like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
shoot it down.
Haven't seen that
I
one.
think it's streaming on Shudder right now.
Yeah, I think it was a Shudder exclusive for a bit. Then it went other places, but now it's still back on that. So I need to check that out. I'm
Said
curious.
So many times we need to sit down and watch that. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Put the bunny
He's back.
down.
I had to put the bunny down.
So that's my top 5 favorite
Nice.
Nicolas Cage films.
Do we have any?
Patrick, I'm going to give you applause for that one.
Oh, thank you.
That was this right here is a golf clap for
digging it out.
Patrick.
Yeah. The
This
Ghost
right
Club.
here, I mean, that was quality.
Was it?
Quality. It was. But let me ask you this.
Oh,
all right.
boy, Here we go.
Going on. No. This is good. This is good. You
I
brought
hope
up
not
Nicolas
everyone.
Cage. Did you ever see 8mm?
Yes.
Did it freak you out?
I will never watch it again.
I will never, ever, in the history of ever, watch it again because I had to take a shower after watching that movie.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
it's-
telling you, it's one of those that it's about a snuff film.
Mhm.
So this woman finds a snuff film in her husband's vault after he dies. And when she does, she hires Nicolas Cage to go figure out if it's legit. And buddy, I'm telling you, that movie will take you, if you like movies that literally will disturb you. I'm not talking about a little bit disturb. I'm talking about like seriously disturb you.
Mhm.
You know
That movie, woo, huh?
You know who directed it?
Who did?
Joel Schumacher.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Schumacher?
Wow.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you serious? There's no way. Like, I would have never guessed he would, because I would compare it to 7.
It kind of
It's
sounds.
not as-
yeah.
It's not as good as 7. Wait, have y'all not seen it?
It's not as good as 7, but I would say 7's a little more uplifting than 8mm.
Yes.
It's weird
Wow.
as that
Yes.
sounds.
7 is, I can watch 7 again. I cannot even a little bit watch that movie again. 8mm, it has Joaquin Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
and Joaquin Phoenix kind of helps him out. Patrick, would
Basically,
you?
here's how I would describe it. And
Norman
you-
Reedus is in it too.
Yeah, Norman Reedus is in it, and
Whoa, he is?
Yeah, James Gandolfini is in it. too.
Gandolfini. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's how I would describe 8mm if you've never seen it. Imagine this character, this Nicolas Cage character, to investigate this film, has to basically go live in a real world version of what you imagine the dark web is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Dude, Patrick, would you even say that they need to watch it at all?
No, I mean, I wouldn't advise anybody to watch 8mm.
22% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But okay, let me tell you why I don't agree with the 22%. There are movies out there.
Our favorite movie is not what does House
Right.
of Cards
Right.
have.
Yeah.
What,
But here's
Sometimes Rotten
my
Tomatoes
thing.
gets it right.
Well, but here's my thing with it is it had an effect.
Yeah.
It was, she's wearing Captain Spaulding, of course.
Hey, this isn't that kind of show, ma'am.
but
No, we were talking 8mm. Excuse me.
this isn't that kind of live stream.
But honestly, the only reason why that I would say to watch it once would be it makes you think. I mean, that stuff like this could be out there.
Yeah. I mean, because it delves into all the like gritty underground stuff you can imagine. Human trafficking, sex trafficking, people being forced into pornography, all of that.
It is the same writer as Seven, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Andrew Kevin Walker is his name.
It goes as dark as you think it could.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I'll take it one step further. It goes darker than you think it could.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like you would not like James Gandolfini. Like after I watched 8mm, it was hard to enjoy anything with James Gandolfini in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, by saying this, we're going to have people watching it. I know we will, because when you get challenged like that, you really feel like, well, I can watch this. But I'm telling you, man, it's next level. Wouldn't you agree, Patrick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's disturbing.
I mean,
it's
challenging. It challenges your mental process.
Mm-hmm.
It
sticks with you for a long time, or at least it did me.
It does.
Yeah.
It did. Oh, by all means.
Really?
If you have any,
I'm gonna watch this.
I know.
Like Adam and I are both kind of like, okay, we'll watch this.
Yeah, I know, and that's one of the things that I was saying was, by us saying it like this, it's going to make people watch it, but I don't think that we would be fair if we didn't warn you. You're going to see some stuff that's going to be not a little disturbing, like extremely disturbing.
Really?
We had 8mm 2 in 2005 that came out.
Wow.
Was Nicolas Cage
I didn't
in
even
that?
know that.
Let's see.
There's no way Nicolas
8mm 2 back in the vault.
Electric Boogaloo.
Here's okay, so you can watch movies like I don't know, like Seven, or even into the extreme movies like Saw, where you're seeing very disturbing images, but there's still that this is a fantastical story. Even Seven is about a serial killer, which is very realistic, but that series of crimes done to that level is still kind of outside that spectrum of what could possibly happen in reality. What's disturbing about 8mm is you easily could see everything that happens in that movie happening in real life.
And I think that's what disturbs you so bad is what you see is so messed up that if that were to happen in real life,
and it does,
is I don't even have anything else to say about it. Is it really?
Got it.
It's free on Crackle.
Well, it's funny. It's a funny movie.
So you say.
It's got great comedy.
I know about it. I'm going to go stream this. You've piqued my interest.
You know that Adam's going to watch this tonight, don't you, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm actually. I'll give you picks.
Probably the reason why it's ranked so low on Rotten Tomatoes is probably Nicolas Cage's overacting in it, because nobody can overact like Nicolas Cage. Like in Face Off,
actually liked it. He says, Roger Ebert actually liked it when it came out.
Really?
He said it would have. He said it would have been an NC-17 if it had come from an indie instead of a major studio.
Without question, it would have been.
I agree.
Matter
of
fact, I can't understand why it wouldn't have been NC-17.
Like it should have been.
I mean, give me some PG-13 description. I'm curious what makes it so bad.
You know what a snuff film is, right?
Yeah. But I mean, so what's making that different from like a normal horror movie where you're seeing
you have
the realism
no clue.
The realism.
That's right. That's right. All right. So take, what was it called? Blair Witch. So take Blair Witch and imagine if I showed you some Blair Witch footage that was so disturbing that it freaked you out, like, and put you in a horrible mind space.
Like Faces of Death style? I got you.
No. Faces of Death I've seen, and I know that that's real. It's worse.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, and you know all along that this is fiction. This is not being.
You know that it's.
Yeah.
But you feel so dirty. Patrick, did you feel dirty watching it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very
You
disturbing.
absolutely. You can't stop yourself from feeling dirty, even though you try to convince yourself that it's fiction. You can't stop yourself from feeling dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I've got to.
So anyway, now that I've brought the mood down and brought up 8mm.
Well, just so we know, we've gone from
2 times.
Rocco's modern life to 8mm.
Right.
It's facts.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, before we go here, we probably need to wrap up. Josh, you and Brooke sent a message, and it was a screen grab of the Goldbergs, and I would like for you to describe what that screen grab was.
Gonna have to do that. She is the Goldbergs expert.
All right, so the main kid in the Goldbergs is the guy who created the TV show, and he's written a bunch of stuff for TV and written movies and stuff. But anyways, his parents won't let him do a documentary or like a wedding video because he only does like these weird, wacky, like comedy films and action movies and stuff. And so his sister's boyfriend was trying to explain to him why they wouldn't let him do the wedding video. And it was a conversation between Adam and Patrick. And I filmed it and I sent it to you guys and I was like, this is the perfect, like, I don't know how they've done this, but it is Adam and Patrick.
It really is a conversation you and I would have.
That's funny.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was like, wasn't Overboard, but he had like weird,
like Back to School was one of the posters
Back
on
to
his
School.
wall.
He was like, you love Back to School. You think that's hilarious. And he's like, have you ever seen The Godfather? And he's like, nah, a little overrated.
Exactly. Yeah, it's me for sure. That's funny.
And he pans around the room and there's like all these like ridiculous 80s comedy posters. And it was just too perfect.
Yeah, it really was.
No, Adam and Patrick right now.
That's great.
Like you had Adam Goldberg,
True.
like, yeah, it's got to be entertaining because it's got to be funny, and then you had the older brother was like, no, it's gonna have like meaning and heart and story and plot, and it really is like conversations that we have on this show all the time. That then led to a conversation between us about A Time to Kill. Oh, no, To Kill a Mockingbird. Sorry, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Kill Mockingbird.
A Time to Kill was based on the John Grisham novel, also directed by Joel Schumacher.
Right.
Yeah.
Two out there, I said, so Adam, which movie's better? Revenge of the Nerds? Or
Revenge
To Kill
of
a
the Nerds,
Mockingbird?
that's one that he was.
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds, yeah.
Yeah. Revenge of the Nerds or To Kill a Mockingbird? And he was like, easy. Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, no question. That wasn't a joke. That's 100% no question.
Is this a joke? This isn't even a question.
Yeah. Like, if you guys, the story? Of course, I've read the book, the play, the movie. I'm good. Never again, please. But I'll take Revenge of the Nerds right now. No question asked.
Pull the curtain back. Patrick's like, I have been in 2 productions.
I've been in 2 productions of To Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird. And because I wasn't, who was it?
I wasn't Atticus Finch.
Because I wasn't Atticus Finch, I was a little offended.
Yeah. But to be fair, the second time when I really auditioned for Atticus Finch, I knew everybody was going to do like the hoaxy Southern thing. And I'm like, well, what if I put a little, just for the audition, what if I put a little edge on Atticus Finch and make it more of like an interrogation during Law and Order?
Oh, wow. That worked out well for you, huh?
That did not go over well at all.
Went over like a fart in church.
Yeah. And what sucks is that's a lot of dialogue to learn how to say really fast and in an aggressive way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because when he's all
put
like,
a lot of time and effort into that.
Yeah. And then I ended up being like townsperson number 4. Who said,
do you ever,
like, my only line was, I've got a noose.
Wow.
Do you ever wonder how much people would enjoy seeing our text streams of all of our crazy conversations.
Yeah, it got nuts last night.
Because they're ridiculous. I mean, there was 5 favorite types of lube, and one was called F water. And wait, I didn't say that out loud. Wait.
It's all right. I'm sure.
I leave my phone for 2 minutes.
I did
and
too.
I pick it up.
Same thing.
I got 24 missed messages.
Yeah.
Adam and Josh texted like little girls.
Yeah. The worst is when they get on the kick with the Hearthstone stuff, which doesn't happen as frequently as it used to.
Yeah, we try to keep that in our own personal
We've kept
chat.
that between each other. Y'all got to admit, we have literally kept the Hearthstone between me and him.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
I gave one last night just to kind of show you a glitch in the game. No big deal.
Yeah, it was just
which
a
was
glitch,
weird, right? Yeah.
which y'all would find fun.
Yeah.
Look, we're only going to bring up the fun stuff.
Which was your nickname in high school, right?
The fun stuff. The fun nugget.
The fun stuff was Brooks' nickname
glitch.
in high school.
Oh, well.
Oh.
The fun stuff.
Well, it's been real fun, guys.
Yeah. It's been an hour and a half almost.
Yeah.
Right? It's been almost an hour and a half.
So this is kind of becoming like a weekly tradition. I say we continue. We should come back next
going
week.
to continue.
I'm down.
Yeah.
This is our hangout time, and without getting too crazy sappy, I miss you guys.
Yeah, same.
I'll say it. I'll say it until it happens. Until we get to hanging out.
Well then, I'm going to say bye to everyone and stop recording, and then we'll just continue to hang out.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bye everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye everybody.